Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of TOTS vs Sweat. It's been about a week or so since I've actually released one of these, so I thought, you know what, we need to pick another team, another nation or another league for us to go through today and see who's better, TOTS or Sweat. And today I've gone with Germany, a very, very strong nation on the game. Lots of great players, lots of good TOTS players, lots of good Sweat players as well. You've got loads of goalkeeper options. They are literally... there's so many. You got your Leno, your Neuer, your Farm and Team of the Season, all of that great stuff. There's literally so many to choose from. I went with the 90 rated Neuer today, and I gotta say, he's so very, very good. But our first battle today is, of course, our left back and right back. It is the non-rare Derm, who's got 83 pace, versus Weiser, Team of the Season Weiser. He's actually a silver TOTS, so maybe Derm's got a little bit of an advantage, but as you can tell there, the stats are heavily weighted in Weiser's favour. And then we've actually got an inform coming in. I thought I was going to use Rudiger as the centre-back anyway, and he's got an 80 rated inform, which I still consider to be one of the sweatier defenders on the game. So I thought, you know what, rather than going for his non-rare, let's go for his inform. And he is up against the Team of the Season, Jonathan Tah, who is one of my favourites so far this year. So he's got a lot of pressure on his hands to try and beat him there. At left mid and right mid, we've got Schürrle. I always see him in Germany sweat squads versus, well, TOTS SANE. You've got other options, but I'm using my tournament 1 TOTS SANE today, who looks extremely quick. And then in the midfield, we've got Dahoud, who I use quite a bit, and I really like him. He's Team of the Season versus the upgraded Goretzka, who, again, is very quick, and he's got these ridiculous stats for someone of such a low rating. And then up front, again, there actually aren't really any German sweaty strikers that aren't like a special item. So instead of using someone like Miroslav Klose, who's just not sweaty, we've gone with another inform. That is the inform HAHN, who's got loads of pace, loads of physical, and to me is really sweaty, versus the Team of the Season Mario Gomez, who has the same, he's like the same height, they've got the same physical. So this is a really good battle to see who's better. And actually previously I've used inform HAHN, and I've said he was literally one of the best strikers I've used on the game. So, well, Gomez he's up against it, and he's got a tough challenge. But then again, if you follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff, I've been talking a lot over the last few days about how amazing Team of the Season Mario Gomez is, and how he just scored like 9 goals in 2 games for me and stuff like that. An absolutely ridiculous striker on the game. I like him a lot. I also like scoring headers from just outside the box with TOTS SANE. Wasn't expecting that, but I'm going to take it and I'll be pretty happy about it. Absolute thunderbolt of a header, in off the bar, one of the best ones you'll see. And then he scored for me again. Other than that, I think it was quite quiet for me. I tended to play a little bit down the left-hand side with this team. I don't know why, and that was, of course, the sweat side. Don't know what it was, but it seemed to work out quite well for me. So, you know, I never really have a plan. I just go into these games and play however I play that day. Maybe that's why I'm quite a bad player. Maybe some people have a better understanding of what they're doing and they go in with a set routine. I don't, so you'll notice that in my gameplay. My goals are always a little bit different because, I don't know, I just play a little bit different every time I play. We're on to the goals now with, well, we've seen the goals from HAHN. He only scored a couple for me, and that was probably because the ball just absolutely gravitated towards this guy right here, Mario Gomez. Now, he outscored HAHN ridiculously, like tenfold. He absolutely outscored him. But then when we did get a penalty situation, I sort of gave it to Gomez. I don't know if that means I'm a little bit biased towards him, but he had better stats, so I'm going to take the penalty with him, right? But other than that, like, you can see the types of goals that Mario Gomez is scoring here, and they aren't all that similar. They're all very different. You've got near post from inside the box. You've got bangers from outside of the box. You've got shots on his weak foot. He can header the ball amazingly well as well. Like, he's extremely, like, well-rounded. The only thing they're lacking is skill moves. I'm going to talk way more in depth about this guy. He is one of the best strikers I've used on this game, so he's definitely a FUTWIZ review. You guys need to know about this on a wider scale, and he's a relatively affordable striker as well. So again, sub to FUTWIZ in the top right corner if you want to see an in-depth player review on Mario Gomez. But for now, let's go and rate our Team of the Seasons versus Sweat and see who comes out on top, really. So, Neuer as a goalkeeper is absolutely fantastic. Of course, he's not in the running for the TOTS versus Sweat, but I really do rate him in goal. And then it's tough for me to rate anyone better than Weiser at right back. Like, he just outright wins it compared to Derm in this game. He's so good. So it goes 1-0 to TOTS in this little battle. So we move on to the centre-back scenario. And I have to say, Rudiger pulls through. He's a ridiculous centre-back. And I like Jonathan Tah. But I think Sweat here is the better option. I think Rudiger's a great option. And if you can link him to someone like Tah or maybe Boateng, then you've just got a ridiculous centre-back partnership. So Sweat wins that one, and we equalise towards 1-1. Then moving on to the centre midfielders. This is a tough one. They both scored like 1 goal for me each. Dahoud's a little bit small and he wriggles around really well, but Goretzka kind of does that too, and he's got the 4-star skill move, so I think Sweat wins it in this scenario. So it goes 2-1 to Sweat, and then I think it's going to go 3-1 to Sweat, you know, because I really like Andre Schürrle on this game. TOTS SANE, as I said, he scored a couple of goals for me, so he's got a bit of end product there, but really he went missing quite a lot and was quite quiet, so Schürrle gets in the mixer a lot more. So it goes 3-1 to Sweat, which only means Sweat's definitely won this episode. We claw it back a little bit because Mario Gomez absolutely ruins HAHN in terms of quality for me. I really like HAHN, but in this particular session, oh my god, Mario Gomez, you are absolutely fantastic. Ridiculous amount of goals, and he's just so clinical, it's unreal. So the end result today is 3-2 to the Sweat. I guess maybe there's certain players in the German nationals that you could use that are just better. They're just better when they're sweatier. I don't know. I would recommend doing what I'm doing here, which is kind of mixing a few sweaty players in with a couple of absolute gem TOTS players. It would work out very well for you. This session was fun. We scored a lot of goals. I hope you've enjoyed today's team of the season versus Sweat. Sweat wins. Normally TOTS wins, so it says something, I think. If you would be so kind as to smash a like on the video, I'd really appreciate that. Hope you guys are enjoying the Euros, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.